Free speech is about love. So often we focus on free speech as the right to offend, because so many people these days are trying to shut people down by going, I'm offended. This is offensive. In fact, this is hurtful. I need a safe space. What that is repression. You have the wrong opinions. You are to shut up. If you're a good little drone, pushing the opinions of the hive mind, then they pretend to love you, but accidentally turn left when they all turn right. They'll turn on you. They might give you the illusion that you have your free choice or expressing yourself by dyeing your hair blue or something like that. But at the end of the day, they don't want a you, they want a drone. But we want a you. We love you. We want you to be able to speak freely. We want you to express yourself. Because if you don't, how would we know who you are? And this is the big thing about why free speech is about love. For people to love each other, they have to know who the other one is. You kind of know who you are. It's arguable, you might not know yourself so well, but the other has to reveal themselves to you. Sometimes people become obsessed about somebody because they have this idea about them, this idealized version. That's no different than being a drone, because that is projection. The reality. We want to know what you're really thinking. As in that, we discover who you really are, and that's who we really want to know. If you look at certain relationships where couples can't talk about certain topics because that will cause trouble, we don't go, that's a great relationship. Something that relationship has broken down. The great relationships are ones where you can disagree and still have a relationship afterwards. Whether you be friends or a couple, knowing that you can express yourself, you might even get into an argument, but you know full well the relationship will endure because you know and love the other one. And even if somebody had what would be deemed a wrong opinion, it is an act of love to hear them out, let them express themselves with their free speech, and then use your words to try to convince them. We know that's a loving way of doing it because we look at people yelling at others, trying to shut them down, trying to no-platform them, and we can look at that and accurately assess that's an act of hate. They don't care about you. They want to win by forcing you. It's a conflict where reasonable discussion is a negotiation. Even if you think the person trying to correct you is wrong, you can still appreciate they're trying to make your life better the best way they know how. And in that caring is the bedrock for a lot of relationships, because you care about the other. Where if you're looking for somebody just to reflect you, that's a form of narcissism. And narcissism is a cluster B personality disorder, right up there with being a sociopath or pathological liar. The three of them sort of interlink. If we look at some social justice warriors, you think sociopath. And finally, the core of any relationship is trust. So it's just not free speech. You have to speak truth, whether it be truth to power or the truth to your friend or significant other. Honesty is really the best policy. You can't make somebody love you. If you're using lies, it's not really love, because it's not the real you. And the real you deserves to be loved. Love needs to be freely given. And for that, there needs to be freedom. And for freedom, you need free speech. Do you see how this works? So for an open and loving society, instead of a forced and collectivist hellhole. Please, for the love of God, speak freely and lovingly and truthfully. Till next time, beloveds.